Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but
and the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Milroe coming after it.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
this is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing.
And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back,
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to get the edge on the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Let it bust for longer, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole play, both short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by his quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Open space at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Down here for the offense. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not through, got in the backfield, got the tackle for loss.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll try the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find.
Touchdown, Seminole! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job. I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown.
I got 10 seconds.
Now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Benson. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that.
God damn, time went out.
The explosiveness and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
Boy, you all right over there?
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
The give to the right. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense
fucked up.
talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Now adjusting. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating.
You know them boys ready, man?
Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they'll get him down.
Dude, fast as hell.
The 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
He wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Gets it out fast. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, that was touchdown.
The interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're going to ride this running back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's up.
Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
I know you ain't gonna try to beat me with the run game.
Take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making an INT. What an athlete.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Milroe. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Feeling some heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Bernard.
Oh, I was right there.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football.
Your big brother still got it, bro.
And the defense just continues to pour it on. Makes its way all the way to the end zone.
For real? You should have got Georgia. You know better than that.
Kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Oh.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline.
I bet you come with your right team next time.
Rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Come on, man.
Nice job by this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. Just about had a...
I ain't dropped that.
Picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Extending the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistent.
Touchdown, no! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Milroe. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is a beautiful